everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the 49ers. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Shift together here from the D-line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Defense showing blitz. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and the former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's 1st down, New York.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They will run again with Coleman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Backing up. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. In motion left here, Green Beckham. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In the red zone this time. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And Brate has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First and 15 here behind the chains. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Shotgun now for Manning. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Hyde. He leaps over him. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Hyde. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Time running out here on the play clock. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaepernick will try again on second down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. The play clock's running down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Play clock winding down. First down, a run with Hyde. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Kaepernick now to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Manning now on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Coleman, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they're going to face a third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Here's Brad Wing now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And Selleck here, left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Selleck. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They come up in an offset eye. Cap gives to the tailback high. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The play clock's running down. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's able to put it through. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down is Manning. On the screen, this is Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And now a first down following that long gain. Manning now on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Giants a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On first and 10, here's Manning. That is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 13 yards out, and the Giants are going to jump back in front. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
4 down, 4 down. 91. Alert flare. Hey, 91. 91. He's checking crack. Shift.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Six yards to go here on second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Shotgun now for Manning. Drops it off for Coleman. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a New York first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
On play action, it's Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Complete. He finds Brate. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Into the red zone now. Manning. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tevin Coleman from 17 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Manning now on first down. And Brait, the tight end's got it. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Three yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Fresh set of downs here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Manning now to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Manning. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone.
Watch 35. Watch 35. Hey, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Manning to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Manning. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 63 yards. Red zone opportunity. On first down, Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Hyde. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Three down. Hey, check. Three down.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick going to throw. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency. Get to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Alert, flare, flare, flare. Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Check three.
Now Manning throwing on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That's taken on the 25. Stiff-armed him. Muscles him off. A great return there of 22 yards. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Kaepernick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw, Kaepernick. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. A very solid gain of 27. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Shotgun now for Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Throwing on first down is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Wide open receiver complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Here comes the D swarming to the line. So after the INT, it's Manning. And Bright has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Kaepernick will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Andre Hawkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Four down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Manning now on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down, Giants. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3 yards left to grab here on third down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Navarro Bowman in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the 1st down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
We got three.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Kaepernick. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Tight. Watch left. We got 4.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Check 4. 91. Say.
Here's Kaepernick. He's able to find Hawkins. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against...
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Manning now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Play action. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get
man.
2, now you've tied it
I
up.
was wondering
Instead,
if you could help me get to 200 subs by sending some of the people over to my channel. I also sub to UTA channel.
They get ready to head back on the field. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Manning. It's caught. Shepard evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings see if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Here's Manning to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham. 3rd down here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
3 down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And he fends him off, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 28 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
4 down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Colby Listenby, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are back within a score. Now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Heads up.
Manning gonna throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Defense showing blitz. Manning now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
In motion left here, Green Beckham. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Giants, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.